Hello everyone, this is Kona, and here I'm defending as a sniper on Payload Badwater. Now I'm equipped with the Machina, which is a Deus Ex promotional item for TF2, and this weapon is pretty good. I really like using this weapon because of the increased damage when you're fully charged, as well as the off chance that you might get multiple people with one shot, which is pretty cool. You can get collaterals with this weapon. Now, starting off on this map, I like to spend my time right around here, and oh, this medic pops Uber for me. He's actually a good friend of mine in real life, and he saw I was in trouble from that heavy, and so he popped Uber for me, so thank you. But I like to spend my time right around here, and that's because I get a pretty good line of sight to one of the enemy spawn gates, and there's actually 3 of them in total, but you can still cover this gate, and it gives you a good height advantage because you're shooting downhill, so this is a pretty good spot to snipe from. Now I know there's a heavy behind this rock here, and so I am just waiting for him to peek his head out so I can get a shot at him. Boom, headshot, down. And this pyro here who hides behind this rock, and I'm kind of waiting for him to do the same, but he kind of just peeks out real quick and I can't get a real good shot on him, and so I have to retreat. And these guys are really pushing the cart here. Now here I take out that sniper, and he actually gets a shot on me with his Sydney sleeper, but luckily I take him out first before he can finish me off. Now sniping from down here, I don't really like it too much because I lost my height advantage now. Now I'm trying to snipe uphill, and all I can see really is the top of their heads when they come over this hill. And so I'm really at a disadvantage right now, and actually a sniper starts to pop out right here, and I almost have this duel with him. I kind of shoot in between him and the demo man. I couldn't choose which one to shoot, and he gets away. But our team pops Uber, and they are pushing up pretty far, and so I decide to peek at the cart just to kind of clear the cart, and I see that no one's really over there, and so now I can push up to where that Uber was and start sniping downhill again. So now on top of this hill, ready to snipe, I peek over this hill and I see a medic right there. Try to go for him, but miss. I was so close. I go for this soldier, and I actually get a headshot on him right through my teammate, right through that heavy, so that was a pretty lucky shot. But as I'm sniping, I completely forget about the cart, and you don't really want to do that because, well, this is a payload map and you should be defending that cart, but I forget about it, and that pyro sneaks up behind us and actually captures the cart, and he gets away. And so right now I'm pulling back to this position. This is another favorite position of mine. It's not the best position because you are sniping uphill, but really it's the only position because this spawn area is actually lower than the other spawn area. So here, just trying to get some shots on these guys, trying to peek around this corner, and I know there's going to be some snipers trying to counter-snipe me, and there he is, I take him out. And again, using this technique, letting my rifle recharge, peeking around this corner, and taking him out. And this is a really popular spot to have sniper-on-sniper battles because this is a really long line of sight. And so you not only have to worry about the enemy team jumping back and forth between this area, you also have to worry about enemy snipers trying to counter-snipe you. And since they do have a height advantage, you have to be pretty quick on the trigger. Now here I hear an enemy spy decloak, and he reveals his cloak, but I try to get him and I can't. He gets me with his revolver. I think that was the enforcer, and so that's why it did so much damage on me, and he got me. So while I was waiting to respawn, the enemy team pushed the cart pretty far, and now I have to pull back all the way here. And this is another popular spot I like to snipe in. And one of the reasons is because this room is pretty dark. You can see this trend of using dark rooms to your advantage. And this allows me to snipe and not really be seen too much when they turn this corner, and so I'll get the first shot on him. So I take care of this soldier, and again I'm peeking out here. I do get a headshot on this guy, but I don't finish him off because I don't think I let my rifle fully charge up, and so I couldn't finish off that heavy. But my teammates finish him off, and so it's okay. So a spy gets behind us, he zaps this sentry, and unfortunately I didn't get a chance to spot him. I only heard the engineer scream as he got backstabbed, and so I couldn't get him. I do get that heavy though with another headshot, and boom, headshot, and I get this medic. And my Razorback is now gone. That spy who I was worried about, he actually backstabbed me and took away my Razorback, but luckily those pyros are right there to get my back and kill him. Now you will see me use this spot a lot to snipe because it's a really great place to snipe from. You have a pretty clear line of sight to the cart, and it's very close to spawn, so just in case you get hit by an enemy sniper or a soldier starts spamming rockets at you, you can always retreat to the cabinet right behind you and get more health and ammo. Another good thing about this spot is that you can hide behind this left wall here when you want to reload and recharge your rifle. It offers you a place to kind of hide behind really quick. All you have to do is strafe a little to the left and you have a place to hide to reload and recharge your rifle. Now, a bad thing about this spot is that you can get flanked easily from this side. You see the soldier just popped out and he surprised me because he was so close to me. And so that's one of the bad things about that spot, is that if you're not watching the right side, enemies can come out there and start spamming and they will get you. So next life I respawn, and I actually respawn on the bottom spawn area, and so I have to try to walk up these stairs and get to my favorite spot. But as I see this enemy sniper who's trying to snipe me from that window. And that's another spot enemy snipers love to use, is that little window. So I try to have this sniper on sniper battle. We both see each other, and it's just who's going to make the first move. And he actually peeks around that window and it gives me a shot. And so I take it and boom, I take him out with a headshot. So again, in my favorite spot here, here's another sniper all the way down there, and I take him out with a headshot. And now I'm just kind of strafing back and forth here, just waiting for the enemy team to turn this corner so that I can snipe him. But I'm also paying attention to that right side because I got killed by that soldier last time. So I want to make sure that I cover that right side as well as this area here. Now here, this heavy actually bumps into this spy and reveals his cloak, so I go over here and try to melee him, and boom, I get him, and now retreat back to my favorite spot. So again, I continue to use this left wall, peek around this left wall, and then try to snipe, strafing back and forth. Just in case an enemy sniper spots me, I'm kind of moving back and forth and I'm not so still, so it makes me a harder target to hit. So letting my rifle recharge, and I take out that soldier with a body shot. Here's another soldier, I almost get him and I miss, but oh, that sniper peeks around that corner and gets me. Now, when you're playing as sniper, you don't want to spend too much time out in the open. When you're out in the open, you're kind of vulnerable, especially when you're zoomed in, because your field of view is very, very limited because of the scope. So, when you're playing as a sniper, you want to find a good cover to be behind, kind of like this wall on my left. Something to peek around behind and retreat really quickly to, and it allows you actually to recharge your sniper rifle and then peek out. Now that other sniper decided to come near me and snipe, and I don't really like sniping near other snipers, it's just kind of distracting. So I decided to go on the left side here, which is not the best option. I don't really like this left side because there just seems to be too much going on. And oh, there's a spy behind me trying to get me with the enforcer. The left side is just way too busy. There's just too much going on. There's windows on the left, there's windows in the middle, and then there's the right side to cover. So it's just way too much space for me to look at the same time. And that's why I like sniping from the right side instead. There's not much space to look at, and the enemy will kind of funnel through this area if they're trying to push the cart down the hill. So again, watching that window and watching this area here, some soldiers can see me all the way down there, and so they start spamming rockets at me to stop me from sniping. And that's actually a very good strategy. And when I play soldier, I do that as well. If I see a sniper who's sniping, I just start spamming. I'm not expecting to kill them, and oh man, why did I miss that one? That should have been a headshot. But anyway, when I play a soldier, I like to spam a lot of rockets near snipers because I just want to make them flinch. I'm not really trying to kill them. All I'm trying to do is scare them away, make them unscope, and just kind of make them flinch and miss their shot. That's all I'm trying to do in snipers, and sometimes that's enough. You just don't want the sniper to take a shot, because if they take a shot, they might pick off your medic, they might pick off your heavy, and then you're down an important player. And so sometimes it's just all about spamming, just trying to deter them from taking a shot. And again, this soldier does that as well. He's not trying to kill me, he's just trying to make me not take a shot, and he's really good at that. So here a demo man trying to flank us from the right here, and again a really tough shot because they're pretty close when they turn that corner, but luckily I get him with a body shot and finish him off. Now I have to fast forward this part here because there's not much going on. Our team actually pushes pretty far. The cart is going back, and our team decides to push all the way back there, and so there's not much for me to do. So here again in my favorite spot, trying to snipe from behind this wall, and the cart is actually moving backwards now up this hill. And this part gets me a little worried because when that cart moves up that hill, when it's right in that position, I don't have the best shot actually. The cart is actually blocking the body of the enemy players, and so I can really only go for headshots, and that's pretty tough to do. And so when the cart is right around here, you can see that when the enemy is kind of pushing the cart, they're going to hide behind it, and I can only really pick off their heads, and so it becomes a little tougher to snipe. So now, incoming crit rocket, I managed to dodge that. Luckily, the default rockets on soldiers, they don't travel too fast, especially at this distance. You have a lot of time to react to them, so I get to dodge that one. But this sniper over there counter snipes me, gets me, so nice shot there. Now when I respawn on the lower spawn area, and I have to snipe up. Not the best option because you can only really see the heads of people. I get that demo man in this window, and I think there's a pyro up there, and so I wait, but I think he retreats because he doesn't want to jump out, which is smart because we have a sentry right underneath that balcony, and so it covers that cart very well. So again, trying to get to my favorite spot here, just trying to peek around this corner, and I have to fast forward this again because the enemy team is not really pushing up too much, and the cart is not in an optimal position. It's kind of blocking them, so I have to wait. And also my team is pushing up pretty far, so I have to wait for them to kind of push down the hill first. So the enemy team does manage to touch the cart a little bit, but we clear that cart pretty quick, and now I'm just waiting to snipe. But as I'm sniping, here this medic and this pyro decide to spawn trap me, and so I can't really go anywhere. And since I have the Makina, I can't no-scope them. So I have to kind of stay in here and wait till it's over. But they forget I actually touched the cart, and we win in overtime. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.